So you're probably asking, why the heck am I filming in a Jeep? This is a motorcycle channel. Well, we're actually going on a road trip here, and I have my bike loaded up on my sweet new build out on my Jeep Gladiator with my awning, my rooftop tent. I can just load the bike on the back of my hitch mount. That's going to be another video talking about that entire build out. Today we're actually testing this whole rig out, and we're going on a road trip up to North Georgia, where I'm going to be riding the Georgia Traverse, and I'm going to be riding this solo. So a little nervous, but very excited, as I've been wanting to do a big trip, a deep kind of ride like this solo, where you kind of got to be on your own, and there's extra precautions. I did pick me up a Garmin InReach, so I have that safety bit right there. But you can ride at your own pace. You can stop wherever you want. You don't really got to worry about anything else. So I've really been wanting to try this, and again, testing out the rig. But as far as the Georgia Traverse, you all know I've ridden it before. I crashed my Tiger 900 Rally Pro on there. Got a video on that. Just a couple months ago, actually, I just went and rode the Georgia Traverse on the Jeep Gladiator, or with the Jeep Gladiator with a family. But the entire thing was about 3 days. Well, I'm doing a little bit different here. I'm actually staying in Blue Ridge, and I'm going to be doing the northern section of the Georgia Traverse in one day. Hopefully, that's kind of my plan. And then the second day, I'll do the southern bit of the Traverse, going up over Frog Loop Pass, I think it's called, up to the north bit, which last time I went the south bit, which is pretty much where I wrecked. And then if we have time, we're going to go in and do Weasley or Beasley, whatever OHV park. Looks pretty gnarly up there.
Oh yeah, 39C. Holy, that looks awesome. Wow. No way. Which way gets me? I'm trying to just get the flow. So we got 93C, 93D, and then 93G.
This should be a really fun trip, seeing what we get out there. But I do have about 7 hours on the highway to get up there, so I'm not going to bore you guys with highway ride. I just wanted to let you know the plan for this trip. Hopefully you guys stick around. This should be a pretty fun adventure. Well, this sure does suck here. I am in absolutely dead standstill traffic. They got the fire trucks and everything coming, so obviously something is not good up there. Hopefully everybody's okay. But again, this traffic sucks, and my fault. I avoided what the navigation said. The navigation said to get off back there and veer around. I take the Atlanta bypass to circle around Atlanta, and lo and behold, we are still in some traffic. I was set to arrive around 4 to 5-ish, but now we're set to roughly 7:30.
When I'm alone with you, with you, with you, with you.
Let me tell you all, this setup is incredibly nice. I can definitely get used to this here. Really nice KOA too, so I'm a little more comfortable leaving my whole setup, up and out at a monitored campsite rather than like a state park or a random campsite out there. I'm leaving my vehicle and the tent and everything, so definitely a little more comfortable with that. And again, it's just such a really nice setup. All right, so day one of this adventure. Just starting to get into the mountains, as you can see, and I actually have from campsite a 2-hour ride to where I'm starting. I've been on the road for a little over 30 minutes so far. You can see I got an hour and 23 minutes left, because I'm starting at the, well, I don't know, I guess the beginning of the Georgia Traverse. I call it the end because I've done it the other way. I'm starting up in South Carolina, coming down again, and I'm going to ride as much as I can, hopefully halfway. But again, pending time, because I don't want to be riding when it's dark out there, especially on the trails. But pending time, we'll see how far we get. Again, hopefully we can get halfway there. But I want to start in South Carolina and then come back down to camp. So we got about, again, another hour and a half of riding like this. Definitely not bad at all. We're coming in and out of the mountains. We got some twisties and stuff, and believe it or not, it's actually pretty brisk. Like when I woke up at camp this morning, it was like 60 something degrees. I went to bed with shorts on and I had my fan rolling and everything. I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, I had to get out the big blanket, you know what I mean? So I thought it was gonna be like down south where it's just hot, humid, and mucky. I mean, this weather up here is perfect. Like, hopefully it sticks like this throughout the entire day. It is supposed to be cloudy, but it is gonna warm up a bit.
Feet up on the dash and the calling open road. Road trip classics on the radio. With your hand tied in mine, there's no such thing as time. Now we can go anywhere you wanna go. Ooh, there's no place we can go. Ooh, my home.
There's a bear in the middle of the road. Oh my gosh. Hopefully there's no other ones. I missed my turn because that bear was right there. Oh my gosh. That was freaky. He just sat there and stared at me. Whew. Okay, let me turn around and get my turn. Wow. Hey, nice place to turn around though. Check that view out. Wow. Let me just stop here and get situated, because this is the start of our route. Not sure if this is the best spot to get situated, as that bear was right up over there. Okay. Alright, so one thing I did notice when I'm riding here is my chain. Look at that slack. Now I'm in gear, so I don't want to be in neutral. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah, see, we're not going to want to be in neutral on the hill. But I got some slack, some pretty good slack in my chain here. So, oh yeah, look at that. It definitely needs some tightening. Unfortunately, I only have the tools for the big bolts on each side. I don't have the, what is it, a 6 and an 8 or something like that for there. I think we'll be fine. There's a shop actually 5 minutes from the campground. Or if I pass a Walmart, I can pick up, or an auto store, I can pick up the wrenches I need and fix that. But, I don't know. I think we should be fine. Yeah, whew, it's loose. But anyways, let's see what we got here. That is our start right there. We're going to get on the Georgia Traverse, go all the way through, and try to make it. Whew, we got a lot. So here we are, right onto the dirt on the Georgia Traverse. Hopefully no more bears standing in our way. Whew, that really got me rolling. That a way to kick it off, right? Just get a bear right in front of you. You know, I'm going to ask you all something as we're getting onto the dirt here and about to lose cell reception and stuff. I do have my Garmin InReach, so, you know, we still got that. But I want to ask you guys, what's your guys' thoughts on doing a ride like this solo adventure? What's your thoughts on it? A little too risky? Would you do it? Would you not do it? I think it's okay. The main thing is, again, you get to ride your speed, your pace. So, you know, if you want to go slower, you can go slower. If you want to stop, you stop. You don't really gotta worry about anyone else, what they want to do, how fast they want to go, whatever, you know. So that's a nice bit. It's always nice having other people, you know, especially share the stories with around a campground. But as far as a ride, I mean, a lot of times you split up anyways, right? You got a group ahead, group behind, or whatever, and other people doing what they do. So I think it's perfectly fine. I would tell you the one thing that makes me nervous, other than bears right in front of me, but not even so much that, I would say mechanical issues, right? I'm not very mechanically inclined when it comes to bikes. I know the basics and can do the basics, like adjust my chain if I had the tools, but that's kind of a piece of it right there, if I had the tools, right? So Someone else probably would have the tools. I'd have some tools, they'd have some tools, right? A flat tire, I cannot change a tube. For the life of me, I can't change a tube. I don't even carry extra tubes, which I guess I should. So I have them if I find a shop that could change it. But I got all of the tire patch stuff and then the foam that you put inside the tubes, whatever it's called. And I can do that, and that'll get me somewhere safe, right? That'll get me to the road. And I have full coverage, roadside and all of that. What is this? Oh, that's the actual campground, Burroughs Ford. That looks like a pretty cool campground to camp at, actually. Right down in there. I think there's a whole bunch down here, actually. But anyways, that's probably my one thing, is mechanical issues. I only know a certain amount. It's always nice to have an extra set of hands or eyes or knowledge whenever you're out in the rough, in the wilderness, to kind of give you a hand. But other than that, if you take it easy and ride your ride and not try to be crazy, I think you'll be perfectly fine. Just stay within your limits, right? When you don't stay in your limits, that's when something bad can happen. What do we got right here? Oh, it's just a trail. Okay. But yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it. Nothing really bothers me too much. And we got a lot of riding to. What do we got right here? Oh, gorge. Gorgeous. Just want to stop and look at these. That's my problem. I want to stop and look at everything. So that's another thing, right? Some people don't want to stop all the time. I want to stop and sightsee, right? I'm in no rush. I want to enjoy the ride. I want to enjoy the scenes, right? The scenery, everything. I just want to take it all in, right? I don't want to rush. I'm not out here racing by any means. I want to enjoy it. Good one here. I think looks like someone tried to go in and around, and I think that's what we're gonna do. Yowzers. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to tuck up underneath it. I think we can do that. Let me see how deep. I don't want to get stuck in a rut. I think we'll be fine. I think we will be fine. Oh yeah, we got it. We got it. Well, if you're on a Jeep or something, you're definitely not going to make it past that. So, I don't know how many more down trees we're going to come across. There's quite a few, so I don't know if they had a big storm out here or what. There are quite a few, and again, we're just getting started. Whew, we are on a bit of a climb here. Bit of a climb. I don't like going to the edge, but of course we got to, especially in these turns. You never know if a car is going to be coming around. But again, these edges can get a little dicey sometimes. Oh, there we go. Look at that. We actually got a car up here. Whew, that's a drop off right there though. little bitty. We come across a whole lot bigger ones, but that's just the cool stuff you come across here. So up here is our fourth section. We've already knocked out 3 of them. Definitely going a whole lot quicker than when I did it on my Jeep with the family. Obviously in a vehicle you go a little bit slower than a motorcycle, even though I'm not a very fast rider. I'd say my average is around 30, 35, and I take my turns mighty slow. But again, I'm not a fast rider. But it definitely breezing through it here for sure. I'll tell you what, it is it's starting to warm up a little bit. Not like ridiculously spicy hot. And it's middle of the day. It's like 12 o'clock right now. And it's just getting warm, right? Of course, I had a little stint on some main roads back there before I got back on the dirt here. But now we're back underneath the trees, got some shade. It's gonna start feeling good again. That's the nice thing about being out here on the dirt. So you always got some good coverage. So even though it's starting to get a little spicy, not too bad at all. Whew. Whew. I don't know if a camera can pick that up, but this is washed out. Wow. Big time. Wowzers. I mean, these things are deep. Again, I know the cameras never pick these up, but they are pretty darn deep. Ooh, the trail has gotten a little bit tighter here, a little rockier, maybe a little less traveled. Oh, a little bit of water. Looks like a shallow one. Yeah, short and shallow. I gotta watch out. I totally forgot to bring my extra batteries. So I only got these 2 cameras with these 2 batteries, which really stinks. I've got extra batteries. I just didn't even think about bringing them. Didn't even cross my mind. And I just want to keep on recording. All of this stuff is just so cool. And I'm like, oh geez, I want to record that. Well, I don't know. Will there be something better coming up? So I got to remember to bring my batteries next time. Whew! Okay. Boy, am I glad I recently did that suspension upgrade. Stock suspension would have been bottoming out in that like son of a gun. Okay, that's well, that's a little bigger than a little. That one was a bit deeper than I was expecting. Oh my goodness. My pants are all wet. My gloves are all wet. I guess it's a nice little cool down. Whew. Okay, yeah, look at me. I am soaked. Look at that. Yo, that is so cool. That is awesome. I wonder if anyone stays there. It's gated, private property. Oh, that is so cool. That's awesome. We've been riding along this stream for quite some time. Ah, it's gorgeous. Just look at that. Having a hard time keeping my eyes on the road. It's a bad thing. But with this kind of scenery, like holy smokes, it just doesn't stop. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I almost missed my turn here, and why I almost missed my turn is it's this water crossing. It looks pretty low today, but I believe we go down there and all the way across, so it's a pretty long one. That was good. That was real fun. I didn't want to splash them while they were having lunch right on the crossing there. I went a little bit slower, but hey, at least I stayed dry. But man, that's a nice water crossing. You know, some of them water crossings are deceiving. You think they're super low, then when you get into them, it's like, okay, this is about wheels depth here. We got another water crossing. Oh, this one's a little bit shorter. I'm not going to go super fast this time so I don't get soaked. This might be a good spot to take a quick break. I think that's what we're going to do. This way. Oh, smokes. Whew. Okay, that was a big one. That was really big. Had to take it up on the side there. Pretty rocky through here as well. Rocky and then into some sand. Nice little mixture. Actually passed a few riders. Those ones on the KTM that we saw, and then just back there another couple T7s. Seeing a lot of people out here on bigger bikes or medium size ADV bikes. Definitely doable for sure. Almost makes me want to take my Africa Twin out here. It's not that it's not doable on a bigger bike. It's just that it's it's just that it's a lot easier on a smaller bike. That's the thing. Not that it's not doable, but it's a lot easier if you want to walk over an obstacle or you get in a pickle, right? You got not much to pick up. I mean, it's still heavy, of course, but not nearly as much as, say, an Africa Twin or Tenere, something like that. That's the benefit of taking this small guy out here. I think this is my turn. Is this me right here? Let me make sure. Oh, I'm not even following myself. Yeah, I think this. Another nice little water crossing. Jeez, we are just loaded with water crossings here today. Oh, mama, that's a deep one. Yikesy. Those water crossings are so darn deceiving. Like, seriously. They look so shallow, like, I'm just going to skim across this. And next thing you know, it's coming up to your dang knees. They're so fun, though. Absolutely love them. Such a blast.
No, I don't need a mansion in Montana. I don't want a penthouse in Perry. No gables and eaves, 4,000 square feet just to fill up with things I don't need. And I know to some it makes no sense, but I'm not living just to pay my debts. I've got nothing against that white picket fence or those big American dreams. On we go down the endless road. How can we know what tomorrow holds? I know this life gets so heavy, so I'll carry it with you. And I know you'll carry me too. And we'll be home wherever we roam.
So let me double check my map here real quick, as I had to detour. Let me see. Oh, I'm all sideways here. So that's that section that is closed. At least that's what they say on the group page. So I skipped that on the Jeep side. Again, everyone says that's always been closed. So I did this section when I was on my Jeep. Really fun section. So I recommend you definitely, whichever route you're going. Again, unless they open this, I don't know. I just haven't done it because everyone keeps saying it's closed. But I did this gray section. You might be able to see it better here on my Jeep. Really fun section. But I'm going to try this other little red cut here. I didn't do that before. It's a little bit shorter, but I didn't do it. So I didn't do it on my Jeep. So I'm going to try something different and see how this one turns out. But again, this is the little detour here. So let's see what we find. Hold up. Are you telling me I passed up a water crossing before on my Jeep? It's a small one. Big old rocks down there though. Just gorgeous, the stuff you can come across here. Oh yeah, this one's real shallow. Real shallow, but hey, water crossing's a water crossing. I'll take them all day long. Woo! Right into a little climb.
Down the endless road. How can we know what tomorrow holds? I know this life gets so heavy, so I'll carry it with you. And I know you'll carry me too. And we'll be home wherever we roam. No, I don't need a castle in Columbus. Don't want a chateau in Chicago. 'Cause here the sunrise view will always be new. Each morning when I wake up with you. Someday we'll have our own acre or two. We'll have a garden and a shed for your tools. But for now there's no rush, 'cause we still got so much left to see. On we go down the endless road. How can we know what tomorrow holds? I know
This is one heck of a
life
climb
gets
here.
so heavy, so I'll carry it with you. And I know you'll carry me too. And we'll be home wherever we roam.
My gosh, I need to bring my Africa Twin up here. I mean, I already did. I don't know if I've ridden these roads. I did mainly North Carolina and Tennessee. This is all Georgia. But my gosh, it is gorgeous. Like, we're on that off-road, doing all that super cool off-road, and then you get out here. Now this is like taking a break from the off-road, but golly, what an absolute blast. It's like one and then the other, right? Amazing off-roading, then some amazing on-roading. Ooh, this is a tight one here. I mean, you just couldn't ask for better riding. Like, this is just amazing. Again, with that combination of such great off-roading and then all of this. Wow. Love it. And on top of it all, this, like, oh my gracious. What more would you want? Perfect riding, perfect views, perfect weather. I am getting a little bit hungry. But other than that, perfect. Is this another water crossing? Sign me up. Oh, a little drop off here. Ah, I love them. They never get old. They never get old. No matter how shallow, how deep, how short, or how long. I love a water crossing. All right, so we are just going to top off here just to play it safe. Do not block pumps. Pumps are blocked. Let's see if I can fit through. Classic gas station. The things are rolling. I love it. That is so cool. All right, so we are now topped off, full tank of gas. I got my bottle for spare as well. I mean, we still got a healthy chunk left still. We are right there. I don't know if you guys can see that too well. And I'll be going all the way to pretty much right there today. So pretty good little bit left. This blue section looks a little spicy coming up as well. So glad we got some gas for sure. The only thing I'm missing is battery life. I got, I don't know, maybe half battery life left if I'm lucky. That's probably stretching it a bit. So I'm gonna have to conserve my filming here. Whew. Even back there, it's been pretty rocky. Ooh, big. Boot accidentally hit my shifter. This stuff is nice right here. Woo. Jeez, it keeps on going. All right, I'm ready for a seat. I am ready for a seat. Whew! That was a handful. All right, I need a little help here. I got a question for you all. So we're about to get on this road, but I want you to kind of listen to my bike and hear it out. I'm going to start in first and through first, second, and third, and a little bit of fourth now as well. It almost like I don't want to say sputters, but it's almost like it's trying to fight to find, would I say a gear? Not necessarily gear because it stays in the gear, but it's almost like, if that's, you know, if that does any justice with my sound effects. I have been getting a lot of random gas, kind of whatever they have. It's premium non-ethanol here. It's regular, then it's regular non-ethanol. So I don't know if that could be. I do have the ECU mod if you watch my mod video on this bike. But anyways, let's get out here and I want to see if it does it, and let me know what you think it is. Well, you know, it's probably a little too hard to tell when I'm out here constantly changing speeds. It's much easier to tell whenever I'm on paved ground. So let me chime in again later whenever we're on paved ground, see what you guys think this is. You guys hear that? Very weird. It's through first, second, and third. See right there. Oh, nice Gladiator. But you see, it's, man, like, I don't know what this is. It's really bothering me though, and I don't know how much, if I should stay on the trail or, see, it does a little bit in fourth, but mainly everything until third. Like, what is that? That can't be the chain, huh? Maybe all the different fuel? See, it does it like once in fourth, and then in fifth it doesn't do anything. It's just those first three. I really don't know what to do right now. I mean, the bike's still doing the issue. I mean, we're almost done with the leg for today. But like tomorrow I had a whole nother section. But this issue's making me worried, you know? It's, golly, what would you do, right? If you're having a mechanical issue on your bike, other than like a tire or something like that, you know? Something you're not too sure about. Do you continue going? Not even just this bit that I'm today, but tomorrow. Like, do I just call my trip short? I mean, if all else, I mean, I had some darn good riding today, I'll tell you that much. I had like 220 miles, probably 240 because I started it late. Been on the road for 7.5 hours, so I've been riding a lot. But I mean, I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the mountain somewhere and my bike not run. I mean, that'll suck. You know? Stuck having to walk back to the road or whatever. And let's see, in fifth. Oh, there goes one. I don't know what's going on. Bad fuel? Again, I've gotten random fuel all along this route. Different grades as well, so golly, let me know down in the comments, what would you do? Would you continue riding, hope for the best, or would you call the trip short, pack up, and or camp for one more night and then head home and play it safe? I don't know. Let me know what you would do. I made my mind up. I think I'm going, well, kind of made up my mind. I'm gonna jump back on the trail here. You know what? Hold on. Let's see how much we got right here real quick. All right, let's see. Okay, so we got a pretty wicked squiggle there. Purple squiggle. And then up to there. My goal today was to get right here. So pink, purple, dark blue, light blue, lighter blue. and shoot up on the highway there. So we'll see how these sections go. This pink section, I guess I got pink, and then we got main road, purple, and then main road right there. So let's give it, see what happens. I've noticed one thing is, like, if I don't get on it and I kind of keep the RPMs low, you guys probably can't see because my cable's in the way, but if you keep it down 5,000 and under, it seems to do pretty fine. It's whenever I take it past that and give it some serious gusto, which is what I do a lot. I mean, I'm sure it's what all of us do with our 300s, right? You pretty much got to pin them down. So I don't know, maybe if I just ride it a little bit softer. I've been riding it pretty hard all day, so you're talking darn near 8 hours giving it the beans here. So I don't know, we'll see how it does. I'm gonna give these legs a chance. Hopefully we make it out of it, and we'll judge from there. Yeah, random dude in the woods there. I say random. They I think they got like a little hike trail. I've been seeing all these signs. You know, there's another thing I want to mention. Talking about solo ride, the bear, mechanical issues, weirdos. That's one I forgot to mention, is weirdos, right? You get out in these woods, you know, not as much here, which, I mean, you're by the Appalachian Trail, you can go watch videos. There's weirdos, right? But you know, that does freak me out a little bit. More or less like if I was camping, like say if I was just camping along this trail at these campsites we've been seeing, that would, you know, I wouldn't be able to do that solo. That freaked me out. Like if I was with a buddy or something, I'd be able to do that. Probably still get a little case of the heebie-jeebies, but I couldn't camp out here solo, just random by myself. I'd be too freaked out. Hence the reason I'm staying at a KOA. Well, obviously I got my Jeep with me, but I think even if I was up here solo and I rode up, I would still do like a KOA or heck, even a hotel or something, you know? Because I would not be camping out here by myself. Can you just imagine it? Just think of that. Like you're out here by yourself. Heck, even just riding, right? Come over one of these brims right here, these turns, and you just see a weirdo standing in the middle of the road. Dude, come on. Just think about that. You're out here just having a good old time, top of the mountain, in the woods. Bam! There's this dude with busted up teeth, overalls, just looking all sorts of fishy, smelling fishy, looking fishy. I'll tell you what, something's fishy, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? So I got my bear spray and my shank in my pocket, but I'm going to try to get out of there as quick as I can. But imagine if that was at night when you were camping by yourself. Oh my gosh, I would have a heart attack. This pink section's been pretty gnarly. And it's one thing after another. Ruts and rocks and everything everywhere. A little bit of mud, a little bit of sand. It's almost like a mixture of everything we've been riding. Pretty fun because you got to pick a line. And honestly, the bike's been holding up pretty good. Really haven't experienced my issue, but I haven't been getting on it really hard like through the first start of the day. I've been riding the heck out of it. I've been pulling my revs really high and just riding it pretty hard. So now I wouldn't say I'm riding it like super soft, but you know, I'm still taking third up into 30 here. But I just haven't noticed, ooh, this is a sharp turn. Haven't noticed it sputter like that. It's really in those low gears when I start pulling back on the throttle really hard. So, I don't know. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can at least crank out the rest of this trail today, because this stuff is good. Okay, I should have taken out a little bit wider. Whew. But yeah, this stuff is good. I don't want to cut it short. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of trees across here. Someone cleared them out, but looks like there were quite a few. But yeah, it's just too good to want to cut short, you know what I mean? So we're going to keep on going. I think once we finish this leg out, there's supposed to be some rain tomorrow morning. So I think I'll stop by an auto store or a Walmart or whatever and pick me up some wrenches that I need, the sizes for that chain, and I'll at least just that so we can take one out of the equation, right? As far as the fuel, I'm going to try to run this tank down as low as I can, and then once we get to a main road, get some gas at a reputable gas station. I don't, you know, maybe it's the mixture or, you know, whatever here and there. I'm not too sure. Because again, I haven't let the gas tank run dry, so I got a little bit of everything in there right now, and I'm lucky I did fill up, or I would have been out of fuel right now. That one, when I turned around back there, again, I went down that road a little bit, and I said, nah, probably better off to fill up. And again, if I didn't fill up, I'd be out of gas. So that was a good decision there. So bad gas or no gas, I don't know, right? Not too sure what the issue is here, but again, this riding's too good, so I'm gonna keep on riding. Oh, hey, mama. Okay. Whew. That one kind of snuck up on me. How you guys saw it in the camera is probably about how I saw it. The light was just making it look almost straight rather than dipping in, which is pretty much what cameras do all the time to any sort of terrain. You know? Throughout all this bit, when we get deeper and deeper into the woods and the trail comes a little bit more, you know, less traveled, I would say. Gotta, like, my eyes out for more bears. Main road. Right. Oh, let me show you this. Hold on. Let me turn around. Let me show you this. This is a good little landmark. I don't know what this is, but you'll notice on all the Georgia Traverse things. This is pretty neat. Let me stop right here. It'd be good. Give the bike a break anyways. But look at this thing. It's like a fountain just in the middle. So there's the main road. Yo, this pink section was awesome. Super cool. But anyways, there's this. A fountain. I don't see any other structures of like a house or anything. Let's see if it's deep. Oh no, it's pretty shallow. But look, there's piping coming out there. Piping out of the top. I hear water. Oh, right there. Cross underneath. But it's just here. Again, nothing like, not even another potential structure or anything. We peek back here. No, just that little tiny stream. And the stream goes back over there. Weird. How is just this? Do you know what this is? What is this? Why is it? I'm curious. It's interesting though. Of course, people always leave their trash. Like, why? Anyways, cool little Georgia Traverse landmark if you're out here. So, let's get back on the road.
You left for the road, then you came back home. Why'd you let me go? When all I have, you know. Time they say will heal
remember this. This is when you're going right along the water right here. They're building a new fancy bridge, which sucks, but check this one out. This one's pretty darn cool. Just goes right over. I think these people tube. So they tube down. You can see them. It's a little shallow right now, but they tube from all the way down there. It's just kind of cool that they're still making the bridge kind of look old school. But man, this one's cool. Just wooden old classic bridge. I had to actually bring my Jeep across this when we came and did this. Pretty awesome. Well, there we go. We actually finished what we wanted to finish today, all the way down to the light blue, and perfect timing actually, because it just started raining pretty good, and there's another big cloud coming behind it. So I created a route. Again, it got us right here to that highway I wanted, that Highway 2 that brings me, well, it's got me kind of going off and then up around back to the KOA, which I'm fine with. I don't know. I'm not sure, since it's raining, if I should jump back on or just stay on the highway. That other route's looking a little more fun, so I think I'm going to take the fun route if I can see where it wants me to go. Okay, so we're going to go up and to the left. Okay, quick thought here. Just as I was riding and just seeing it do again what it's doing, I looked down at my chain and it's really just kind of bobbing. So maybe in first, second, third, and a little bit of fourth before I get into that steady speed. Is it bouncing so much, missing that track to get that bite to go? I don't know. Again, I am horrible at the mechanical type of stuff, you know, but just looking at it, does that make sense? Could that be an issue? Again, since my chain is so loose that it just bounces and kind of misses it, so it keeps on trying to, I don't know. Again, let me know down in the comments. I'm just trying to piece it together here with a little bit of common sense. I'm no mechanic by any means. Well, lo and behold, it looks like everything worked out how it's supposed to be, because I am back at the campsite. I've been here for about an hour now, but anyways, it is pouring. I don't know if you guys can see on the top of the tent, but I'll show you out here. I mean, it is rumbling out there. I mean, it is just coming down. But now I can show you my whole setup inside the rooftop tent. If I unzip this one, you can see there's the roof of the Jeep. Now I can't open this rain little window deal because it sits too low to the roof of the Jeep right there. So that kind of stinks, but I wanted a lower roof rack so the rooftop tent can be aerodynamic. That's for a whole nother video. But anyway, just showing you what I got here now. I got my window open. You can see the bike out there. Got my chair, and then you can see the bike rack. A little fan here that has a light. The rooftop tent actually has a light that I can control by this switch. Turn them off, dim them, make them brighter. There's actually another one. Where is it? I think up there or something, or some outside. And then I have some extra ones that I can actually hang up if I want. But there's also one underneath there, which is real nice because it's almost like a porch light. And then of course this campsite has power ran right out there. So I got a whole charge station. I could charge my Garmin, my batteries that I, gosh, totally forgot. Look at them. I mean, they are flat dead. So pretty cool, pretty cozy mattress. I just got a sleeping bag to lay on, a little towel. I had to bring my food up here to cook on because it's raining. Usually I just cook out there, but we're going to try this today. We have some gluten-free minestrone soup, vegetarian. So that'll be good. And then just back here you can see, I mean, it's hard top rooftop tent, so I'm really liking this setup. The only thing I gotta fix is again that sag in the back, but other than that, I don't know about you guys, but man, I love camping in the rain and just sit here and listen to it non-stop. It's just such a fantastic sound. Also, I want to update you as far as my plan for tomorrow. I did stop at Walmart and I got the tools I needed to adjust the chain, because holy smokes, it is incredibly loose. How I showed you earlier, like, I mean, it's bad. Like, it's just, I mean, it is super bad. So anyways, I went to Walmart, picked up the tools, tried to do it here, and it just wasn't working. I mean, I don't know if I made it too tight because I use impact tools, which maybe I shouldn't use. I should probably torque them down. But anyways, I got them here, and I was just rounding out the nut to adjust the
the wheel to get it off there. So no go, I was rounding out. So again, there's a Yamaha dealer maybe 5 minutes from here. They open at 9, so tomorrow I'm gonna roll up there. Hopefully they can work on a Honda, I'm sure. Same thing, right? Just simple chain adjustment, and I can still ride what I wanted to ride, being that upper frog loop of the Georgia Traverse, and then Beasley Gap, or whatever it's called. I wanted to ride those two things, which probably won't be too long, but I wanted to ride them. If Yamaha can't work on it, I am gonna scrap it, and I'm not gonna take the risk to ride it. I think I pushed it enough today, finishing out what I wanted to finish, and I had a blast. We saw some amazing things. We saw bears, you know what I mean? So it was super cool, but I don't wanna, number one, risk it and be stuck on a mountain and the bike not run, but number two, I also don't want to tear up the bike any further than if I already did, you know. So anyways, that's the plan. I'm gonna go in and start cooking. Thanks for joining me for day 1 of the Georgia Traverse solo adventure. Hopefully we have a day 2. Catch you later.